Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for today's review of Doctor Who, story number 189, the two-parter, Human Nature, the Family of Blood. What'd you think?
It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
That's really about it.
That's it? Okay, end of review. Bye.
Jesus.
My problem with this, I like the concept.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a really kind of interesting kind of story, but I don't like how it was directed. So, you don't like horror movies?
No, not at all.
Have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs?
Nope.
Okay. So, if you watch Silence of the Lambs, it was directed in a very interesting style. When two people have a conversation, so like let's say you and I are having a conversation in the movie, one person is filmed staring directly into the camera.
Oh, God.
I mean, we're looking at the camera, staring directly into the camera. The second person is staring slightly off camera.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm Hannibal Lecter and you're Clarice, like, Hannibal's looking right into the camera, but Clarice is looking directly off. My problem with this is everybody and their fucking brother is looking right into the camera. And it's just an awkward filming technique.
See, and I think that's part of the reason that I didn't like it as well. I don't think it was everybody that was, like, looking directly into the camera, but just that specific family. Mm-hmm. Like, just the way that they filmed them and I don't know if it was the acting style. Like you said, it was most likely the way that it was directed, but just the way that they acted throughout the whole couple episodes and stuff, I didn't really like them.
Yeah, no, agreed. So we'll kind of do this like we normally do to kind of just get that out of the way. So in this one, like the whole premise, I actually have a little bit of an issue with, but it kind of gets buried right away. Where we see the Doctor giving Martha the pocket watch, and then they're suddenly in 1913, an all-boys school. The Doctor is now Mr. John Smith. Go fucking figure.
Weird.
And he's a teacher, and Martha is his maid. And right away, you can kind of tell that the Doctor has amnesia.
Yeah.
And I don't like episodes like that. Going back to the 90s, going back to the 80s, every long-running show has that episode where a main character is, like, in an insane asylum or something. And they're like, everything you think is a dream.
Yeah.
Like, there's an episode of Star Trek where they're like, you're not really on a starship. You've been here your entire life. No. Like, and anybody who knows the show is instantly like, I don't believe you. Like, one of these days they'll make a show where they're like, joke's on you. Everything's a joke. And then I will be like, okay, you fucking got me. But, like, as soon as he's like, I'm a teacher, there's no such thing. I'm like, no, like, we know at some point you're going to get your memories back, blah, blah, blah.
Which is funny, because I actually I liked the whole storyline of this.
Oh, see, it bugged me. Which is why I like having you here, because we can have differences of opinion, but still discuss it. I don't know, the whole, like, it's...
No, we can't. Fuck you. You're
fuck
wrong.
you, too. Like, the whole, I don't know, I'm a stickler for continuity, and the fact that this has never once been brought up or a thing, that I can get rid of my Time Lordness, completely change my alien heritage into being a human with a pocket watch, has never been brought up in 50 years. So,
I mean, obviously, because when he pulls that machine down, he's like, I've always wanted to use this.
I wrote it down. What is it? It's the
chameleon.
The chameleon arch. Yeah. Which, by the way, the TARDIS has a chameleon circuit.
Yes.
And that's what's supposed to... So, like, they just literally turn the chameleon circuit into a chameleon arch. So I was like, okay, so you went from turning the whole TARDIS into something to adapt to its background to I can forget my memories to hide from aliens.
I thought it was a cool concept.
I did.
But that's fine.
I thought it was a cop-out.
Maybe they just ran out of things to write about.
Maybe. 50 years. We're done.
Yep.
We meet the character of Baines. I don't actually remember his name.
Baines?
It's Harry Lloyd, who I really liked in the beginning part. It wasn't until he was taken over that I was like, oh, no, I'm done. Most of you might know him as Viserys. I think it was
Daenerys' brother.
Daenerys' brother in season 1 of Game of Thrones. Yep. He's also the great-great-great-grandson of Charles Dickinson. Charles Dickens. who we've seen in Doctor Who. So it's kind of interesting. It's like, hey, your ancestor has been in a whole episode. Weird.
I feel like they should have made that episode with him in it, though.
Right? I think that would have been great.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. And see, that's the thing. Like, I liked him in Game of Thrones. I thought he was great. And then watching him in this, the first part, like I said, I thought he was really good. And then when he's taken over by the aliens, that's when they do the weird, like, his eyes get really big. He only talks through, like, part of his mouth. He's like, oh, hello there.
I kind of look like the Joker. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, like, the zooming in on the face.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he gets over the top for me. The Journal of Impossible Things, that we actually had to look up all the references because there are so many. I'm not even going to lie. There were so many references that I didn't catch. But the only ones I did right off the bat without looking them up was obviously the TARDIS, the screwdriver, his double heart. Are you my mummy, kid? We saw the Dalek. We saw, I lost their names. The plastic people.
You even looked that up.
But I've seen them in other episodes, going back to the Third Doctor, so I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But whatever the Altons, the TikTok people, I think that were in The Girl from the Fireplace.
Yeah.
Is that what they were from? The picture of Rose that I just wanted to burn the fucking book at that point. We see Cybermen. We see a bunch of the doctors at one point, of previous doctors. The only ones I recognized right away without having to pause it were 7 and 8.
I think only because, like, they were the most prominent ones.
Because 8's, like, right in the middle. Yeah. And then 7, I didn't even recognize. I just recognized his question mark Kane.
Yeah.
So, those two.
Because I said that, I was like, oh, that looks like 5. Even though I've never
4.
seen...
You thought it was 4.
With the
scarf. We see Thomas Brody Sangster, I think is how you say his name. Otherwise, I fucked it up. He's never going to watch this, but if you do, I apologize. Who's so adorable.
You're cute anyways.
He's so cute. Yeah. Like, I remember the first time I watched Love Actually, and him talking like Liam Neeson. And he's like, let's go get the shit kicked out of us by love. Or like him talking to like Liam Neeson, and Liam Neeson starts laughing, and he's like, what's so funny? And he's like, I thought it would be more serious. More serious than the gut-wrenching pain of being in love. Oh yes, that is serious.
It makes him even more adorable.
He's so cute! And then, of course, like, I saw him in things like Game of Thrones, again, playing Jojen.
Which is funny, because I only recognized him from Maze Runner.
And you saw him from Maze Runner. So, like, but he's a predominant actor. Like, he's really good. I've never seen Phineas and Ferb, but he's the voice of Ferb? He's the voice of the one that doesn't talk.
Yeah, I think we said it was Ferb.
But, so, still, like, and he's deceptively old.
Yeah.
Like, in this one, he looks like he's 12, but he's, like, 17.
He was born in 1990, y'all.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So, but still, like, he's one of those, like, oh, this kid is so adorable. And I don't know, maybe it's because he's a ginger. But I just, like, he's so cute and tiny.
He's adorable.
But, so to see him in this was cute. And I don't know, I loved his character.
Yeah,
like, I
actually did like his character
I would not mind seeing his character, or at least him as an actor return.
Yeah.
So that was great. We learned about how the Watch is the Doctor. And then Tim, who is Thomas's character, ends up taking the Watch for whatever reason.
Because he keeps having, like, oh my gosh.
Brain farts?
Yeah, that. Seeing the future.
Oh, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim starts seeing the future holding the watch. Yep, okay.
Because I was like, when he gets closer to the watch, it, like...
starts talking to him. So I understand the Doctor and Martha. I don't understand the aliens necessarily, but I get that they have short lifespans, and they chase the Doctor and Martha to this time period to get the Doctor's life. They only live about 3 months, and so they have to pretend to do this facade for 3 months, and then they'll just die. I don't understand the point of the scarecrows. Other than just to be a creepy factor. Like, they're just like a henchman type thing. Yeah. But realistically, you could take the scarecrows out of this whole story.
That'd be great, because they're creepy as shit.
I didn't think they were creepy, but I just thought they were unnecessary. But, I mean, you could take the scarecrows out, probably shorten this to one episode, and not miss anything.
Yeah.
The chameleon arts, the scarecrows... I'm so over Martha being in love with the Doctor, especially the, like, you went and fell in love with a human, and it wasn't even me. Fuck off.
No one,
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
So I have my YouTube. I have a Twitter that nobody follows me on, but it's okay. I still have fun. I have never ventured into the realm of TikTok ever, other than what this bitch right here like messages me at like 3:00 in the morning.
Yep. It's a lot of fun.
You want to take over?
So there's a lot of videos on there on TikTok with a very specific sound as their background. And it's, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Okay. So in this episode, they... Oh, God. There's darkness is coming.
And that's Tim.
Right, yeah.
That's Tim holding the watch, having like the Gallifreyan whatever talk to him.
Yep. Right when it started playing, this bitch, darkness is coming, darkness is coming, darkness is coming, darkness is coming.
We even backed it up, and
yeah, we did.
I swear to God, like
because I didn't hear it the first time, and he's like, "That's the same sound as the don't be suspicious." I was like,
because they're saying darkness is coming, but I can't even say it without the beat now. But there's a lot of like whispers over the top of it.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we backed it up, and darkness is coming, darkness is coming. I was like, what? So I don't know. You heard it the second time.
I did.
Though, yeah.
I heard it the second time.
So okay. So finally, as we come to the end of the first episode, this is all just the fucking first episode. I don't even know the name of this race because I didn't care.
I don't remember them saying it.
But they kind of started to remind me of the Slovene.
Yeah.
Especially like some of them are a little on the bigger side. Like I get the main character Baines or whatever is skinny.
Yeah.
Daenerys or no. Viscari, whatever, is skinny, but like most of them are pretty big, and I was like, I swear to God, if they reach for their forehead, we're done.
Other than the two kids were skinny.
But I was like, if they reach for their forehead, we're done with this episode, because I'm not in the mood. And then once they start sniffing, they're like,
yeah, which was weird. Please don't.
I was like,
that's creepy.
It is creepy.
So creepy.
So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Probably the best line in Doctor Who so far. Is the Doctor not knowing what to do whatsoever. And you want to say it?
No.
And Martha just being like, you're rubbish as human. Which, you know what, I take it back. I think my favorite line so far is, don't you down me, you big old head. I think that's my favorite line so far. But you're rubbish as human is a really good line.
No, it was a really good line.
It's pretty high up there. The whole first episode, I kept like poking her, and I was like, how long are they supposed to be there? Like, are they there until like the Doctor and Martha die? And she's like, fucking stop. Just, I don't care. And then sure enough, this one's like, we need to be here for 3 months.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. Whatever. I don't even know what that means.
Either.
But finally, once we get to towards the end where the Doctor like regains his memories, which was funny in an annoying sort of way. It's where he fakes that he's still John Smith. Still you shouldn't have let me push all those buttons.
That was actually, I thought that was funny.
Like, I mean, like I said, it was funny, but like, it's like, I don't know, it didn't seem like Doctor Who though. Like it was like a skit. Yeah. Like it's like a Graham Norton skit or something. Yeah. And then him like basically killing everybody. Because all of those people...
That was a little dark for me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like the little girl is trapped in mirrors for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
The boy is now a scarecrow for the rest of his... Like the wife or whatever is like trapped in a black hole.
Yeah.
Like say hi to K9, I guess.
Yeah. Sarah Jane.
Right? Yeah, you got it.
Get out.
That's a Sarah Jane Adventure reference. But I don't know. It was really dark.
Yeah. Because that's not, like, a normal side of the Doctor that you see. Like, usually... I mean, yes, people die... Like, aliens and stuff die on the show all the time. But...
Or worse, you're a face in a brick.
Yeah. But the way that he did it just was off. Like, it didn't...
It felt very weird.
That wasn't something normally that the Doctor would do. Is... Oh, you're screwed. Here you go. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna
set all you places, like set you guys all these places to spend the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're gonna spend the rest of eternity like in a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Not being able to move.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed off to me. And that's basically the end. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, parts of it I really liked. I didn't like the directing style, and then parts of it I didn't like. Where I didn't like the sniffy thing. Which again, maybe if they had changed the directing style, it may have worked better.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like the ending where the doctor like traps them all.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I didn't really like the doctor inviting what's her face with it to go with him either.
Oh, because he fell in love
Yeah.
with her. Yeah. It was a weird story. Any closing thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So for those who have seen this one, go ahead and let us know. Like I said, I don't think this one needed to be a two-parter. I felt like this was a bit of a stretch. So if you've seen it, let me know. Go ahead and tell me what you think about all the different aliens. The stopwatch specifically. That is a very important thing. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time we've ever seen it.
Yeah.
But we will see it multiple times throughout the rest of the series. Spoilers. So there's that. And otherwise, we will see you guys next time for Blink.